Ian McKellen.
I do love Ian McKellen.
Ian McKellen announced this week that the Hunt for Gollum movie that they're talking to him about might be split into 2 movies. I cannot even begin to tell you how much I don't want to see 2 different movies about Gollum hanging out in the wilderness, because we know Gollum's story. We know Smeagol's story pretty much start to finish, from the time he takes the ring to when he dies. We have a nice little prologue in Return of the King, so not only is this already an unnecessary movie, now it might be unnecessary movies. Also, thank you so much for learning your lesson with The Hobbit when you split it into too many movies. A story that did not deserve 3 movies, and now you're doing it again with Gollum. I'm really hesitant about this movie, guys, and I'm obviously a huge Lord of the Rings fan.
I have to say that, like, we knew this story already isn't a good reason not to make a Lord of the Rings movie.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you know this, they was published before. Like, and I agree with you.
Yeah.
But they made the trilogy, and you like it, and I don't understand.
I do. I'm so hesitant about this movie, guys. Like, and Andy Serkis is heavily, heavily involved.
I mean, there you go. That's a win right there.
That is a win. But, like, I don't care what Gollum was doing. This, to me, this feels similar to Joker in that I don't want this story from the get-go. I don't want to hear it. So, like, they're going to have a rough battle to get me even vaguely interested.
Okay.
And
challenge accepted.
I was flat out shocked by this because what she was referring to, I don't like the movies.
Okay.
The Lord of the Rings movies. And we'll maybe have a fight about that online at some point. Watch them again. Yeah, like, I don't like the movies. I don't get them. So when I was talking to her about this, and I was like, oh yeah, they're making Gollum, and she's like, ugh. And I was like, no, what? That's how I feel about all of them.
It is kind of a weird thing. Like,
it's just like, ugh.
When the whole
and I'm like,
battle of the anime came up, you were like all excited about that.
I'm okay with that.
So you're not like
but that's like several hundreds years removed.
Okay, what about the Amazon series?
No.
You're like, they
look so cheap.
They didn't learn their lesson with The Hobbit. I'm like, what about the original trilogy of movies? That's like 14
story to be 3 movies. There's stuff happening the whole time.
There's not stuff happening the whole time.
Yeah, when they're having that drink in the prancing pony, that is a seminal scene.
They needed 46 minutes worth of endings at the end of the last one.